everyone, I'm LadyLazyPup, and I want to wish The Sims a very Hoople Borpna. 25 years of simming, and I'm still here to this day, and I will continue to play The Sims. I don't think that's ever gonna stop. I mean, honestly, before The Sims, I was also already a gaming nerd. You know, from different tycoons to different first-person shooters to puzzle games, classics, you know, like SimCity. But it was hard not to get lost into those different worlds and just have a good time. And when The Sims came out in 2000, it truly clicked. It was a gift. I always joke that it was like, oh, my dad got me this game, and 25 years later, I'm still playing in the Sims franchise, and I'm obsessed. Through every stage of my life, Sims was there, pretty much. And everything kind of brings me back. The music, the sounds, everything will bring me back to those like crazy, just long nights of me just playing The Sims, building, being creative, telling stories, doing absolutely ridiculous things. And of course, you know, possibly making my Sims make some questionable life choices. And you know why? Because we can have some crazy stuff happen in the game and just enjoy every minute of it. It was definitely use an escape, a creative outlet, and just absolutely one of my biggest gaming obsessions. I mean, I have some of my lovely merch and silly stuff going. I have one of my shirts on, I have a plumb bob, I love to crochet anything that I can even remotely dream of. I have the old strategy guides that I just absolutely adore. I don't ever want to get rid of these. I love them. And of course I have the CDs. But I mean, of course, 25 years later, here we are, still laughing at all the chaos that we can cause in the game. But I wanted to celebrate today because it's too much of a part of my life not to actually incorporate it and celebrate it and just enjoy the fact that it was made. So make sure to grab yourself a virtual slice of cake. Preferably not one that is connected to a cow plant, of course. Sit back and join me as we celebrate some 25 years of creativity, nostalgia, and of course, plumb bobs. The Sims actually dropped a new base game update to The Sims 4 that brought in a bunch of new items and like some cast items and some build items. So I thought it would actually be kind of fun if we go in and build with those items. And of course, I thought it would be perfect for us to renovate one of the most original and iconic houses. Now, I did build this one a while back. I built this one a long time ago. It was probably one of my first things I did for my stream. And then I also was using this for one of the rewards events, but I was like, well, I'm gonna need a little bit of an update for the new rewards events that's also dropping. So why don't we give it a bit of a renovation, get some new items in there, and get us set up for that rewards event. I did end up putting on one of the new items that they did. I gave myself a little bit of a makeover, nothing too crazy. This, I think, is going to be one of the new merch items that they dropped too, and I'm like, I think I want it. Oh, I'm gonna have to like just hold myself back from buying everything. But this is Bob and Betty Newbie's house over here on 7 Sim Lane. And I built this a bit ago, but I was like, you know what? It could use an update. I think we'll change up the floor plan. We'll put in the new kitchen, maybe some new doors and windows, and just kind of make it a little bit more, you know, like 25 years later. I think make it a little bit nicer. And of course it's raining in my game right now, so the weather is just horrendous and the lighting is really bad. So I guess I could go back out and come back in through neighborhoods so that it's just easier. First of all, I have a feeling that we're just going to you know what, remove most items from here. I think we'll definitely need to keep the clown painting, and we'll probably want, you know, some of this fun stuff. But otherwise, I'm thinking that we could probably just do away with most of it. Okay, so what I really want to do is, I think, keep the shape of the house. You know, make the roof a little bit more fun or interesting. Potentially add a couple bump outs here and there, or just kind of like change it up with some different siding, obviously with the windows and doors, and then I'm going to change the layout of the inside as well. So let me just make this blah and plain, and then we can kind of work from a, you know, an easier base. So we could either keep this base game, or I might add in some of the other packs as well, because why not? But I definitely want to use the new base game doors and windows, because this is going to be so much fun. Ooh, that one's like a really wide one. But then you have to make the walls really tall, and I can't tell if that's just odd. But we definitely could use this one. I think this is going to be a really nice door. And then if we do like a fun color... That's, yeah, I kind of love that. I think I'm going to love this one. Oh, we could just do like a really black and white. I don't have a color scheme yet. They didn't really give us a plumb bob green, but I think we could work with a green door. Why not a front door is being green? Oh my gosh, look at the new windows. Oh, these are going to be so great. Look at, oh, I love these. This is the best. Oh, part of me is just like, maybe I should have just kept, like, the windows there that we used, because, look at, we could just kind of change them up and keep the same idea, but give it, like, some more fun windows instead. I think we're gonna have to change the flowers and bushes and stuff on the outside, too. That might be necessary. Now, if we keep the same layout where we have the kitchen over here, I kind of wonder if we should move where the bathroom was in this corner just to kind of a little closer to where the bedroom is. And this can stay one bedroom, one bath, but then kind of make this open area a little bit cleaner, a little bit nicer to utilize, and then maybe even make this over here like a living space instead. Oh, I hate, like, eating too much into the bedroom for the bathroom. But we're gonna have to see, because I don't want to make this too small. Or I guess this could be more of a dining spot, but then this would have to be... I don't know. Are we gonna have to flip everything around? Or I guess we could just extend it, like, by one. That could also work. Oh, here's one of the new doors. Oh, I like this. This is going to be great. And I'm thinking Jack and Jill doors for the bedroom so that it kind of, you don't have to go into the bedroom. And it's the same idea as what they had before without it being a massive bathroom. I am really tempted to just kind of, you know, extend it by one. I think I'm allowed. I think I can do that. That's fine. It's still the same. It's still the same, but a little different. These are actually, like, decently priced, too. I like that. That's gonna be so good. I could put this window into the bathroom. That could be okay. As long as we put, like, the shower and stuff over on this side. I guess, like, well, I don't know. Maybe that's gonna be kind of weird. It just, to me, it, like, is an homage to the fact that they only had that tall upper window at the top here, which is what they would do in the original game, and I feel like that's what I always learned to do in my bathrooms whenever I was building, just because of Bob and Betty. It's their fault. That's how I was building when I was a kid. So let me kind of set some of this up. I know we're gonna want some windows out front and probably on the side, and we're gonna have to change up the siding and everything, but I feel like I need to put the furniture down first just to see how that's gonna go. And oh my god, look at the new kitchen. This is so good. I love these cabinets. Oh, they're so pretty. I'm also kind of thinking let's change up how this worked, and we'll even give them like a small island area, because I think that would make the most sense. Oh, I like that. But what, okay, I mean, we can stick with this plumb bob green idea and just go make it green. I think I want to. I think this is going to be a very green home right now. I guess we could make this like a full island instead of just like one that sticks out. I think that might actually be better. Yeah, that feels a lot better. But look at how pretty! Oh, I love it. I'm so excited about this. Oh, of course, have to go with the matching cabinets. Have to. Absolutely have to. This is so good. These chairs actually kind of match. They're not perfect. So I'm wondering if we should go with more of like a brown that can work with this, but I really love these chairs and I think they work perfect for this. Maybe like a light wood tone would actually work really well in this home. Oh, look at these. Oh, I might have to. Oh my gosh, there's a green. It's a crazy looking green. This one has like a pattern in it. This one's plain. Oh, you know that's gonna have to be in the bathroom. I don't know if I can put this in the kitchen. I feel like that might be too much, but there's some good colors with this. This is great. I don't know if I can decide now between the brighter green or the darker green for the floors. I think we'll stick with the light green for now in the bathroom. We'll see if what works best. And then this is the new wallpaper. So, I mean, we could use this as a backsplash. Now, should I just go all in on this green? We could go with, like, a dark green black splash. Or we could even go with, like, a creamy tone. Honestly, the creamy tone might be better. Just so it's not a full wash. But, I mean, oh, that looks kind of fun. I do kind of like that. Could even go with black. I can't decide. I have done this a million times now. Yeah, that's gonna change. You know it's gonna change over and over again. Just expect it. Maybe we go with a little darker. I think I have to go with a little darker tone if I'm gonna go that light tone on the floors. I feel like I have to go a little darker here. Just so it stands out a little bit more. And I like that. I like the mixture of tones in this room. I think that looks really good. I could use the matching chairs. I'm like debating on if I like these for this. I'm trying to only do base game at the moment. If I can just get away with only base game, I think we could make this really fun. I kind of like that. I think that brings in some more of the like what's going on. I think the walls definitely need more color, but so far I'm enjoying the scheme that we have. This is great. Now on this side, this is where I wanted the living room to be, and I'm partial to maybe a fireplace in the corner, and we do have a new fireplace. I mean, look at this. We could get that green fireplace. Ooh, we could go with a neutral. If we go with the neutral in the corner, what's the fun in that? I think we just have to keep on with this green. It does have a little bit of like a goldy yellow. I'm wondering if we could play with that. Oh god, no. Now I'm going Green Bay Packers. I don't know if I can do that fully. Oh my gosh. I know this one ended up with some more colors too. It's an unlock, but like, that's fine, right? I love this one because it's just such a comfy couch. I feel like you should get a nice, comfy, cozy couch in here. That just feels right to me. I see this. I can't tell if it's too skinny. Like, if I remove the door from here, would it be better if we did that? Pulled this back and put the door here. Does that make more sense so that we can have the couch on this wall? I guess that could make more sense. I feel like that adds a little extra space in the bedroom area, as well as kind of giving this room a little bit more space. We'll see. We'll see if I like this. We may change it. You never know. We go back and forth on these things constantly when I'm building. Oh, I must have a cute little welcome mat. No, that's kind of fun. Oh, should it be the gnomes? Is the gnomes like, does it look... Yeah, it's got to be the gnomes. That feels so just Sims to me, and I love the gnomes. Okay. Alright, we're back in with my sim, and I need a little bit more money, so I'm just gonna add a couple of ka-chings, and I think that's fine, right? Okay. You know what? A couple more. Let's go with an even 10. Okay, perfect. Perfect! Okay, let's see. Which one of these is going to actually work in here? I'm kind of thinking this one would work best. Of course, it's like way too big, and I feel like I need something that's a little different. What in the world is this? Wait, really? They added like a piece that you can put around the fireplace. I think we could actually get away with that if we have the flower beds out front. Wait, I kind of love that. That's cute. That's such a fun way to do that. Is this gonna catch on fire though? Here's the thing. This says it's protecting your flooring around it and giving the space a finished look, right? Does it count as a rug and it's just going to cause more fires that it's actually going to prevent? Because that's my only concern. That's it. That's my only concern right now. I mean, I guess we could put it this way. But I want we could put the fireplace in the front instead. That would add probably, I don't know if I like that. No, go back. I kind of want to keep it in that corner. I think that makes the most sense. But now I'm half wondering if the couch should face this direction anyways, like I was doing before. And then the TV goes on this wall. Or does this wall need a window? Like, the window actually should be on this space here. Or does it need to be in both places? I have too many questions. Too many thoughts. I'm not sure where this should go. They've added so much stuff to this game over the years, and I feel like using all of, like, the special stuff that has been given to us. I feel like it adds to us updating and bringing in new items. Of course, some of these are really expensive, and I don't feel like I deserve them, but I want them anyways. That just feels kind of awkward, doesn't it? And I can't really put this on this wall. I mean, we could put the fireplace here. I'm starting to think that this bathroom is kind of in the way. Do we need it to be a bump out over to this side instead? We could still have the door there. I hate having to put it on like that one tile because sometimes that looks a little funky. But does that look okay? Does that make sense to do? Definitely widens up this front area to give it a lot more space to play with. I don't know if I like the window on the corner. It's one of those things where it always gets so much bigger when it's put on a diagonal. I guess if we just have the one window there, I think that actually kind of works. Now, because it is a fireplace, I feel like I would want to do an extra stack too. Would I want it to be just a one stack though? Or does that look a little silly? I think we'd be able to get away with it. I think we can. Obviously, like, this little fencing and stuff, that'll have to go. So we could probably get rid of that for now. This one does come with the green too, doesn't it? Oh, it does. It's a little brighter, but I think it's so perfect. Look, it has to be plum bob green. This is what I'm talking about. I adore this. Oh my god, look at the lights. And we could put these in the kitchen. Absolutely put these in the kitchen. Wait, I love how that looks. Hold on. Ooh, do we do like a copper sink and stuff instead? Just so we can have some fun tones going on? I kind of like it. Oh, that's way too it's way too long. I was gonna be like, oh, well, I could use that above the table too, but it's like right on top of the table. I guess if I shrink it, it makes a little bit more sense. And then they kind of match and they go well together. Maybe it's too much brown. Maybe if we go with like a little bit of a darker shade. It's not quite that brown tone. I think that's a little bit better. That looks good. Okay, hear me out. I even grabbed the other one and I shrunk that guy too. That's actually kind of fun. It feels like a moment. It feels like an actual like chandelier piece. And then that's like a pairing to it. That's actually kind of fun to me. All right, now back over here. This section is probably going to drive me a little crazy, but I'm going to do my best. I absolutely love this coffee table. It's one of my, well, it's not even a coffee table. One of these, technically it's supposed to be a side table, but I always end up using it as a coffee table. There's even a green. Do I see? I'm like all in on this green right now, and I don't know if it's too much. I don't know if it's too much. Now we could get the ugly lamp that always reminds me of the Sims one. Every time I look at it, it reminds me of the Sims one. I think it's just there's something about the texture, and it's awful. It's absolutely awful. But I mean, again, I could play into it a little bit, right? Kind of works with the lighting in the other rooms. You know, we got like the same tones going on. Oh, we definitely have to have a plumb bob on the wall. No, that's like too perfect. I'm like, we gotta have some of this artwork that's just very Sims related. Maybe even like a Bob Pancakes or the cow plant. I love those. One of my favorite posters. Oh, and like I said, we do have to have the clown somewhere. We could put the clown over on this wall. We have to have like a nice matching chair in the corner. I feel like that feels pretty cozy, honestly. We're gonna come back and add a lot more detail in here. But I like the way that this is looking. Oh, we do need a back door. Let's see. Do we want the same door going out the back, though? Or do we want something different? Oh, wait. We could have a sliding glass door. I think we should have the new sliding glass door. That goes out to the back. Oh, I love that. That's a nice sliding door, honestly. I think that one's actually pretty good. Oh, do I want to move this? Oh, that might be better. I'm gonna move this so that it's a little bit over this. I don't know if that's too close to these chairs. I think that's actually okay. And then I think having another window on this side might be kind of nice. I just like the long windows. I want like a lot of lighting in this place. I feel like it's necessary. Do we want to do the same tile in the bathroom, or is that like too much of the same? I just want to use all of the new stuff that we were given. So I can't help it. I'm just like, this could work. Maybe that would be better though, because then we can kind of like keep the whole thing super green. But I want to put the crazy tiles in here. I think that's a little bit more fun. Or we could do one being one color. We could have just like a plain white floor with the green walls. That might be nice too, just to, you know, change it up. Or we could do white walls with green floors. Let's do that. I think that'll work. I still haven't figured out what I want to do in here yet. The white just feels a little too blah. Like, I need more. I need it to be like a richer tone or something. I do wish they would have updated the beds. I'm a little sad about the beds not being updated, just because I think that could have been a huge thing to give us. Something new to play with here is some, you know, new beds or new swatches on the beds or something like that. Could try to stay all in on our green, but I mean, it's not that great. It's an uncomfortable bed. I don't want an uncomfortable bed. Like, no. I mean, it could be a little odd, but I kind of want to use this one. I don't know why. It's so weird, and I like it. I don't know if it's too futuristic. It might be. Honestly, it might be. But isn't that kind of part of the silliness of it? Do we want like a giant picture window in here? It feels a little too large. We could do like a smaller window in the back, but I'm just like, I kind of love the idea of just big windows everywhere. So I think I'm going to do the big windows out this way. Now, I do think we could have a door that goes out this way still. I think that would be kind of nice. Do we want it to be glass or just like... Part of me feels like it should have some glass on it. I mean, I guess what we could do is have the same sliding door again. Could put some curtains around it, make it kind of blend a little bit better. I think that kind of works, right? If I keep it the normal size, it still fits, but I just can't tell if it's like too much. But at least it has like that bluey tone so that it works with the bed. And it brings in more color in here, because otherwise it's kind of getting very gray, a little blah. Get some more plants going. My Sim's gonna live in this house. If she's gonna live in this house, she needs more plants. I can tell you that right now. Should we just... I don't know if I can for the fun of it. I was like, well... Maybe if we add in an office or something, we can get the plum bob. I feel like it is an award, though. I need to put it here. I think I'm going to put it in here as a place of honor. I'm feeling like this bold, like, blue tone in here just feels like a nice oasis to get away. Why does this keep going away? Stop that door. Stop that. Also, what color doors do we have? Oh my god, we could go all in and just have a green door. Maybe I shouldn't. That might be too far. I do kind of wonder if we should go with, like, the wood tones. I think that warms it up a lot. I'm doing that. I do think we also have to get the plum bob fan in the living room. You know, like I said, we are going full plum bob green. I think we also need to add... And this is literally the only time I think I can add a plum bob fan to my room. Do I really want this in real life? Kind of. I kind of want a plum bob fan in my office. It would be outrageous and kind of fun. But in The Sims, it's a little harder to use. But I think in here it works, just because we do have the plum bobs happening. And it feels like, you know, we have 3. It feels like a cohesive unit now. I like it. Maybe if we just go with a wall sconce. I can't tell which one would be better. Nah. Oh. That actually kind of works, doesn't it? That brings in some of the green into this room now, too. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do it. I also need more money, so just give me a second. Okay, what if, hear me out. What if we did something more like this? I extended this one more tile, brought the bathroom in, and kind of made like a small hallway that you can walk into to get to the bedroom. I wonder if this is a little bit nicer. And then we could always add just like this to give it just a little more character. I think is what I'm looking for. I'm thinking character. I think that adds a little extra character. Puts those in the places like this. Then I can go back to having the doors on either side here. I'm only kind of wondering if that just lets me have a, you know, a window. I kind of want a window into the bathroom. I think it just helps a little nicer. And then I don't have a weird bump when I'm already gonna have another bump. Like right next to each other. I think that kind of works. I think I'm gonna roll with it. Of course, it kind of screws up my bedroom slightly, but not too much, you know. I think we can work with it. Yeah, I think I like that better. I think that works. Now, my only problem is that I'm not a huge fan of the curtains in base game. So, like, what do I want to do here? We could do something like this. And maybe these will probably be the best for, especially in here. That actually works really nicely. And I like having it here because it just makes it look like you can close it over the door. Wonder if I should have it here instead, so that it almost is like halfway closed. That's good. I like that. I don't know if there's any 1 square tile chimney stacks. I like doing the chimney stack thing so that when you actually do have the fireplace on, it does make, you know, smoke come out. And I like that. Let me see if I can't get this to work. I think that actually does it, right? Now we have a stack right there. I think that actually works. I need to make this roof a little bit more interesting. And I don't know if we can get it where we could have, like... Oh, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Do we have anything in base game that would make it a little bit... No, we don't. Oh, that... I didn't realize that we don't have any of these dormer windows in base game. I didn't know that was a thing. Huh. Well, I mean, what we could do is just add something here, like a right on the front door, to make it a little bit more interesting. You could have it kind of pump out a little bit and give it some space around it, like a little porch. Maybe that's something we need to do, is just kind of lift up the lot some more now. I've been slowly getting rid of everything around it. Slowly getting rid of the random looking bushes and flowers. Those are new columns too, huh? Well, we could use the new columns. If we do something like this. Hey, I like that. That's actually such a nice, just plain piece to use. Huh. I do like that one. Now the green, oh my god, the green. I think I might keep that piece white, but I think I'm gonna have to go all in on the green with the columns themselves. Do they have a match? I don't know if there's like a matching fence that's supposed to go with this. I do not see one. No, because that's a different shade. Yeah, there's not a matching fence. Weird that they wouldn't give us a matching fence. I don't mind having the brick foundation, but I do think I'm going to change up the sides. The wall, it does look kind of dated. I really do kind of want some sort of, maybe even like this for like the stonework, because I do think that's really pretty. Maybe on the smokestack, and then we can do something just like that might be better. I think it's better. Oh, that makes it just kind of like warm and inviting, doesn't it? I don't know if that made it way too plain, but I don't know. I think I kind of like it. And then we put like the stone on the smokestack. You still have the brick underneath to give a little extra color. Ooh, what if we went with like a deep brown? Could even have the lighter brown up here. I kind of like that. It just feels like there's some more contrast with the whites and the greens with the dark brown. I think I gotta go with it. You guys are probably watching this going, oh my god, what are you doing to this house? Well, you know what? I like it. I feel like that's just enough to make it more interesting. Just that little bit of, that little piece in the front. I think we'll put... we put the wood on the front too. I was like in the back and I was like, okay, I like this like deck idea here. I think that looks really nice. So I'm thinking I want to bring that same wood tone up front, but I think I want to keep the fencing in the front white, and then we can have like the brown in the back on the deck. I think that actually works out really nicely. Must keep flamingo. We're gonna add some more gnomes, of course. I think as an homage, I will keep the Rin Tin Bin over on this side. Now, the walk up, I'm not really sure what I want to do with this. I kind of like the idea of using this as like the stones that you walk up with. Because then it brings out that, like, red in the brick foundation. I think that's actually kind of nice. Maybe the darker red is better. I think I might do that one. I really like that. I think that looks really pretty. Obviously, out back, we're going to need anything that's going to light the house on fire. So we need a grill. And we'll need a little sitting space. We could get a lovely jacuzzi, you know, from one of the other anniversaries. See, this is why I feel like I need to incorporate all of these things. Because sometimes you get a ridiculous thing that, you know, it has some swatches on it that may be a little questionable, and you're going to use them because why? This is the build I can use it in. This is where I can use that and say, that's okay. You can have that. Oh, we should have a pool, shouldn't we? Should we have the jacuzzi and then also like a pool that goes around? I'm like wondering if this doesn't work then for like the patio space and it should be just be more of like a concrete of some sort. Because then if we can, and I think we should because it's The Sims and I think we need it, we should have a pool. And honestly, because it's like, you know, I'm bringing in all of the stuff that we can even potentially use, I think we need to make it rounded. It's going to be outrageously expensive, but I think it'll be worth it. There may have been question in my voice, but there was no question in my heart that this would be worth it. Alright, I think this works. I like how this works, I think. We have the pool, we have the hot tub over here in this corner. I have it fenced in, as you should when you have a pool. I think that actually looks kind of nice. You have like a little deck area up here, so we'll definitely have some seating and everything down below. Oh, and I have to go with the ones that have plumb bobs. I have to. How can I not? Actually, let's go with the blue with the plumb bobs, because that looks like more me, to be quite honest. You have blue and plumb bob green. I think that's even better. But I kind of want this to be a little bit of a party house, you know? You have the hot tub, the pool, you know, a nice area to entertain. I think that's pretty great. In fact, I feel like I need to get a bar in here. So we'll get like that little mini bar. I feel like this is gonna be too big. So I feel like just the mini bar would work out okay here. And then maybe we could add like a table or countertop next to it. I mean, I guess since I'm kind of giving it that party house look, right? What if we have it face this way? We could potentially then hire a bartender or be the bartender. And then we could also put chairs here so they can, like, look out into the little area there. And then what if I put this over on this side instead? I think that's actually, that's a little bit of better layout. And since these are kind of outdoorsy, I'm going to just put these here. Perfect. And we'll have a table. I think it'll be nice to have, like, a little table to sit at. I don't really want to go nuts with, like, the plants or anything. Because I feel like I've already gone way over budget. Because I was going to try and stay within a budget, and then I kind of ended up going, yeah, screw this. I'm just going to have some fun. So maybe I shouldn't go too nuts with landscaping. But if I put a couple of, like, the hydrangea bushes around, I think that just adds a nice little touch. Of course, I have to have the gnomes everywhere. I really do. I love the gnomes. I think it's The Sims' fault that I love gnomes, so I must have gnomes everywhere. I almost forgot to put a telescope in. Oh my gosh. What if I just kind of have that here in, like, the garden area? I think that works, right? Because then it just kind of like, oh yeah, they set it up to go, like, look at something specific in the sky. I think that's kind of cute. I don't know if we're gonna have the right green if we... Oh, well, we could go with, like, this minty green. This kind of works. Just to warm up the walls a little bit, because I just did not want them to be white. I don't mind if the hallway has, like, the white tone to it. But the rest of it, I'm just like, no, I think I need to have, you know, at least a somewhat of a color on the walls. Now, the only pack that I can even think of using right now for this is actually a kit. And it's only because it has, I think, the perfect clutter for a Sims build, alright? I think we 100% need to get the Sims posters. you know? I think we need the stack of Sims games, which, I mean, I didn't even put a computer in here. I think we need to get a computer just so we can get the stack of Sims games in here. I honestly think I have to thank Little Simsy for this pack, only because of that damn stack of games. I gotta say, having it be like almost a nostalgia pack was perfect, because you got me. You got me to buy the dang thing. I definitely think we need to add in, only because of that, is the only reason I'm going to use this kit is just so I can have this stack of old games, and I need multiples of them, okay? I have them right now sitting on my desk. I need all 3, okay? Necessary. Absolutely necessary. I actually think, do I need 4 of them? Hold on. I do need 4 of them. Yes, that's so perfect. I love it. It's just a giant mess. It's very me. Let's go. I also, where's the, let's see, computer. Let's grab that one too. Yeah, screw it. Let's go all in on this, because this is my house, so I feel like I can. So we'll go green. We'll go green. Plum Bob green again. We'll get the cozy chair as well with the Plum Bob green. I have to. Look, I think I really truly have to. If I could buy these sim posters in real life, I think I need them. I may just have to do a little finagling and get them for myself, because they're too adorable and wonderful, and I absolutely adore the fact that they are in Simlish. I think it's just, it adds to it. It adds to it so much. I want the Sims 1 to be massive, because look, 25 years of the Sims, and I'm just so happy. Yes. What else can we put over here? Should I get the cow plant? I think we need the cow plant. You can tell I just love plants, so I think it kind of works out if we have a bunch of little plants in here. And the adorable cow plant just works perfect. Like, what a cutie, right? Alright, so I think we've cluttered this up pretty well, honestly. I think I like the way this is looking. It's way more expensive than it needs to be. It's like almost 50 grand, of course. And it's like rainy and just gross out. It's fine. I want my sim to go through it so you guys can get a look of this. And there's Harvey, of course. But I mean, if we go into actual live mode here, I can go into the house with you guys. Lots of gnomes everywhere, so if you can spot the gnomes, I think that'll be the game. We go right in. Everything is beautiful green color. We have a new updated kitchen. We have a new updated living space that just kind of flows nicely together. You go through this little... Oh. I am not ready to do this yet. Okay, look, sorry, strange visitor. I know who you're gonna be. However, I'm not ready to do the rewards yet. We were just updating the house, okay? Don't you worry. We are going to be working on this quest. Anyways, back to my little tour of the home. So we go through this little hallway and to see the bedroom, where we have the absolute nerdiest of corners, and it makes me so happy and nostalgic. A nice comfy bedroom over to the side, and then an easy, really fun bathroom. Honestly, I really like the flooring like that. Then we come, oh hi Harvey, then we come out to this way. I do need to put in some Harvey stuff too. But we have like a nice little deck area, and then definitely have some party place where we can sit out by the pool and enjoy the hot tub. I love that my sim self is already like, I'm looking for aliens. We've got this. We're going for it. But all in all, I like the way that this looks. I think it's a lot better. I think it's really fun. And it was just kind of fun to use the new items and like the new doors and stuff just to update the house and make it really cute. And just because I do have Harvey here, I'm going to put this in. Now, those are going to be the only packs that I use in this. This was base game mainly. So easily enough, you don't really need to have the Simsy pack. You could always make that into its own little corner there. And I'm only going to put in a dog dish and some toys for my Harvey, because he's living with me, because of course he is. He's the star of the show. But I don't think that actually will disturb anything there. Now, the last thing I did want to do, and I don't know any of the Sims, though, so... Are you serious? I hop in, I immediately am greeted with the rewards event, and a meteor is headed straight for me. I couldn't, you know, that's fine. Is that the way I'm going to celebrate The Sims? Is that what I'm going to have happen right now? I don't know. I don't know if I should. What I wanted to do was bake a cake. The last thing I want to do, just to say Hoople Borpna to The Sims, was have my Sim self bake a perfect chocolate cake, because I do love chocolate, honestly. Oh, is that not in the middle? Hold on. Can I do it now? Good. We'll add some birthday candles, and we are going to say Hoople Borpna Sims, happy 25-year anniversary, birthday, whatever you want to call it. You have been such a huge impact and such a huge part of my life and a lot of Simmers' lives out there. I just love it to death. And I want to say thank you for existing, honestly. There's so much I want to do for The Sims, and I have been playing the old games too. I want to play more of Sims 1, 2, 3, and 4, and just kind of like incorporate them all together. So, I mean, I kind of expect that. I have a feeling that we're going to be doing a lot of Sims stuff. We have the whole rewards event to do and all of that fun stuff. Sims is dropping a ton of stuff going on. So be ready for more on my channel, and go ahead, come check us out on Twitch too. We're going to be just celebrating a lot of The Sims as well this week. But I think that's where I'm going to end this here. I could keep going, but you know what? I think the game is even telling me you're going to get hit by a meteor, right? We're going to probably start a fire. We're going to get eaten by a cow plant. Something outrageous is about to happen. So I think I need to get the heck out of here. But thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't already. Comment down below. Give me some memories of The Sims. What do you remember? What was your first one that you played? What's your favorite thing to do in The Sims? Stories, build, Cass? I would love to hear it all. But thank you guys so much again, and I'm gonna say keep crafting, keep gaming, stay lazy. Sool Sool, and Hoople Borpna. I'm about to cry. Sorry, I got really emotional all of a sudden. And Hoople Borpna, Sims, I'm sorry, I got really emotional, and you know what? I'm not surprised. I'm surprised it didn't happen earlier. But thank you guys again for everything that you've been through with me my entire life, and I can't wait to play it for many more years to come. I can't believe I got that emotional. I'm so sorry. You know what? I'm not sorry. This is so hard not to get emotional.